So very good morning, and back on this Titan again. We are on the third one of 4. Today is a Friday morning. It is currently 6:45. It is bright and early, morning this morning to get out and do some ride testing. And obviously while the traffic is nice and quiet, get out and ride test this third one. Now if you missed, or if you're not caught up with yesterday's videos, first Titan out, and we took the Tempest GT out, and that was a warranty issue. Sorted all that out, that's all been done. Sun is very low this morning, so we're going to get out, we're going to rack some miles up on this one. I'm going to do my normal route this morning. You can probably tell the carriageway is still closed. They are still working on that path. I've never known a path take so long to put in. They've been on this for about 3 weeks now. The blocks are starting to arrive, and all because we've got a new housing estate going in at the bottom of the village. 2,500 houses coming in over there. Another new addition to Milton Keynes. And it's obviously getting very big in Milton Keynes with all the houses. And we're out ride testing, and as always, jump the yellow as always. No point in pulling up. If you're coming up to a light and you've got an amber, go for it. So down my favourite bit of dual carriageway, as we would normally do, get some ride test miles on this bike. And I've got another 2 to do today, and 2 warranty bikes, so I'm going to spend most of the day riding today. But as always, these little Titans are absolutely bomb-proof, and I keep knocking on about these Titans. Now these are not going to be available till sort of end of March, mid-April, but if you are looking at a Titan, get a pre-order in on one. Speak to your dealer, say, can I pre-order a Titan? Can I put a holding deposit down on one for the next batch? Because if you don't, it's going to be exactly like the first lockdown. You are going to be absolutely stuffed. You can no chance of getting one of these. These little scooters are selling like the proverbial, and I keep calling them little scooters. These scooters, should I say, for the purposes of my viewer that doesn't like me calling these bikes little. They're not, they're a mid-size. But as I say, I'm so used to riding the big bikes, when I step down to a 50 and a 125, they do seem little to me in terms of power and refinements. Obviously, if you're following my normal vlogs that I do out on the big bikes, we have got a lovely used selection of motorcycles in now, and Eclipse motorcycles. And we took the Triumph Sprint ST out the other day. I have never ridden a better bike in my life. I do like my Kawasaki's, but that Triumph Sprint is absolutely perfect, pristine, and it doesn't want for nothing, and it is absolutely beautiful. Obviously my big bike is on hold at the moment. We're not going to be doing anything until May, getting out on the bikes, and I have been told now by our local Super Sausage and all the guys, have you been to Sausage? Have you been to Sausage? No. Message from Chris last night on the Facebook down at Super Sausage. He said we are going to be reopening May the 17th, so only a few more months to wait. About 2 and a bit months to wait, and then we can get back out on the bikes, and I might even bring the ZZR forward to May if we can get out, go and pick it up early. Go and pay the final bill on it and grab my bike. Now if you haven't seen my ZZR, it is currently in Leicester. The guy that I'm buying it off of in Leicester has it wrapped in 4 duvets. We actually went over and had a look at it just before they did this extra lockdown. Went up to see him. He said, I have drained the oil, I have drained the cooling system. She is all ready to go. As soon as you let me know, I'll get it all refilled, all topped back up. He's ACF'd the hell out of it, and it's sitting under 4 duvets wrapped in bungee cords just to keep it nice and warm. in his garage and all the crap off of it. It's a 19 not 19, it's a 2011 or 2010-2011 Gen 2, but it is the Performance Sport, and it is in the green with the black bit down the middle. So if you haven't seen the ZZR, once you bought one of those, you won't want another bike. It does everything that I would want it to do, and obviously after test riding a friend's, I was overtly amazed. There was actually a post on the ZZR forum yesterday. Some guy said, thinking of buying myself a ZZR 1400. I've been riding a 250 for the last 3 years. Will I notice the power difference? Hell yes. That is going to be like stepping from a push bike up to a 250. So amazing amount of power under those big Kawasaki's. 200 brake, 180 mile an hour, and they go like the proverbial bat out of hell. I've been told around about 2.6 to 2.9 0 to 60, but they can go a lot quicker obviously if you can cling on for dear life. But it's not all about the power and the speed, it's about getting out and banging that mileage on. You can sit comfortably on one of them for a good 100-150 miles without having to stop for a break, because they are just so comfortable. And it's a little bit like these Titans. These Titans are absolutely beautiful if you look after them, and they're an ideal urban commuter. And obviously Lexmoto do have other versions of scooters. They've got the Diablo, the Enigma, you've got your Titans. There are loads out there. But you've also got that electric option. Time I think to flip the sun shield down on my visor. That sun is hellishly low and right in the face. Obviously people ask me what my riding gear is, and I keep calling it Richard Island. It's not, it's Phillip Island. Phillip Island biker gear. Very, very good. Made in Australia. Standard pair of Kawasaki gloves this morning. I've got my nice light ones on because it's not that cold. Fingertips are getting a little bit nippy. Don't need heated grips on these though. And obviously I normally have my Kawasaki boots, and I've got a set of Doc Martens on this morning, something for a little bit of ankle protection. Because the last thing I want to be doing is walking around the workshops in my boots all day. So I tend to wear my Doc Martens if I'm out riding scooters. And I got a nice pair of Kevlar jeans on this morning, so I don't tend to wear my full bike gear unless I'm going out on a bigger bike. But if you are looking at bike protection, a good set of Kevlar jeans is a bare minimum. And I would always say, stay away from the trainers please, or normal work shoes. First thing that's going to hit the floor when you go down is going to be your ankles, your hands and your head. A quick shift of lanes here. I'd always say, take your time, get used to the bike, but at least get yourself some decent protection if you are riding a motorcycle. Number one requirement, don't go for an open face mask. I'd always say full face every time. I tend to wear what's called a hybrid, which is a flip front mask, so it does become open face if required. Obviously just keeping an eye on this van over my shoulder. Noticed you in the mirrors, matey. Very, very nice overtake there from the van driver, thank you very much. Obviously LS2 are good helmets, internal sun visor. I tend to run an iridium screen on mine. If you don't know what iridium is, it's a bright silver shiny mirror reflective screen. Absolutely useless at night because you can't see anything out of it, but in this low sun, having an iridium screen or an internal sun visor does work very, very well. On the last bit of my test mileage, we are 8k in, so halfway through my test mileage, get the first 10 on this one and then 10 in another day or so. But yet again, another Titan, absolutely perfect. No issues, no engine lights, And you never normally do. The only normal thing that you get with Titans, and there are only two little things that I pick up. One is the lambda sensors, if they've had bad fuel in them. So always stick to your premium fuel. What's the point in scrimping and putting some rubbish fuel in your bike? And very, very easy display on this one as well. Very easy just to look down and see what your speed is. Especially if you're nipping around town with the amount of speed cameras that we have. But these are an ideal little urban commuter, and as I say, you can put top box on the back, put your helmet in, put your backpack in. Job is a good one. And this may go up sort of early tonight, but if not, you're going to miss us on the Military Bikers channel tonight. We're all going to be on at 9 o'clock. There is another live stream going on Saturday night. Don't know which one of the vloggers is going to be doing it, but keep an eye on my YouTube. Down the bottom is a link to all those bikers, and we've picked up a load more new ones as well. Wibbly Wobbly Harley, gonna subscribe to his channel. He's actually hit 200, so well done to you. Well done, chap. And obviously all the ones that I normally name, but we tend to hang out either Jim Diesel, Burning Gas, Hauling Ass, or Military Biker. Sometimes Salty and Sprinkles on his channel. But as I say, there are so many that I forget to mention, so my apologies guys if you're not in there. If I haven't mentioned your channel, drop it in the comments below, because people do read these comments. And it's nice just to obviously give you guys a plug. Another thing to do obviously is the Instagram. If you're not on my Instagram, jump on my Instagram, because we tend to name a lot of the channels on there as well, and what is coming up. So I tend to copy Instagram across to Facebook, tend to tweet a lot as well, or check out my YouTube channel. Easiest way to find it is off the website. It's linked down the bottom end, revbomb.co.uk. Link is in there for Eclipse motorcycles and all my stuff as well. I'm going to head back to the garage, have a cup of coffee, and get the bikes ready to come out for the morning, all 41 of them. And until the next time, riding with RB and the guys from Eclipse Motorcycles, it's a big goodbye from me.